to be back on air in the studio after a couple of weeks of being off, but really looking forward to my show this evening, and I hope my listeners are looking forward to it as well. I've got some really interesting conversations lined up for you today. We will be talking about the amazing week that it has been for sports. Of course, the Cricket World Cup, England winning the trophy. What an incredible match it was yesterday. Hard luck to New Zealand, but really amazing match. And also, we will be talking about Wimbledon. I mean, we saw one of the longest, or I think it is actually the longest Wimbledon final that happened yesterday between Novak Djokovic and Roger Federer. Again, I was quite upset with the result. I wanted Federer to win, and I'm sure many people wanted him to win. So we'll be talking a little about those amazing sporting events that happened, and I'm sure everybody was engrossed in it yesterday. But just quickly to let you know what's lined up for today's show, I'm going to be joined very shortly by a very talented, inspiring young woman actually, Maliha Abidi, and she's this 23-year-old author from Pakistan originally, but moved from Canada after she got married. And she's also a student, full-time student, studying neuroscience at University of Sussex. So she's going to be my first guest this evening, and she's going to talk to us about her journey here, about her book. The book focuses on women from Pakistan. I think it's called Pakistan for Women, this book, and she's written about women from the country that inspired her, and I'm sure they've inspired many more people around the world. So we're going to be chatting with Maliha Abidi in a short while. Now, from one inspiring young woman to bunch of them, I'm going to be joined very shortly again by the girls of Iqra Academy. Again, very promising young girls, very promising young women. I'm sure they've got amazing futures ahead of them. So they're going to be joining me to talk to me and all of you about their exciting project that they're working on, a charitable cause. So I will be joined by them in the later half of the show. Right, I think I'll start the show with a nasheed and then carry on our conversations from there. So do come back after this nasheed just to get you into the mood of the show, and we'll carry on our conversations.
Every day is a lesson, and everything you do defines yourself. Now I know we all have good intentions, in different ways we have to cope with stress. But for me it's easy, 'cause I know he sees me. For me it's easy, 'cause I know he sees me. Now I know you're kinda scared now, I can see it all in your face. For every trial and tribulation, there will be a saving grace. Allah will never burden with more than you can bear. How can you reach the heavens without going through the test? For me it's easy, 'cause I know he sees me. For me it's easy, 'cause I know he sees me. I know the road keeps getting longer, and every time you stop you're losing faith. No, I know you have unanswered questions, but those are the ones you need to solve yourself. But for me it's easy, 'cause I know he sees me. for me it's easy, 'cause I know He sees me. Now I know you're kinda scared now, I can see it all in your face. For every trial and tribulation, there will be a saving grace. Allah will never burden with more than you can bear. How can you reach the heavens without going through the test? For me it's easy, 'cause I know He sees me. For me it's easy, 'cause I know He sees me.
Hello again, and once again, good evening. This is Drive at 5 and I'm Sharika Ahmed, and it's Monday the 15th of July, and the time has just gone 6 minutes past 5. So, warm welcome to all the listeners. I have actually got my first guest online. She's on the phone waiting for us. I'm just going to go and connect with her. Hello, assalamu alaikum, Maliha.
Welcome, Sharika. Thank
How
you
are
for
you?
having me.
Oh, you're most
I'm good.
welcome. How
I'm
are
good.
you?
How are you
We
today?
hope you're well.
Yeah, I'm doing well. How are you?
All right, alhamdulillah, thank you. Good to be back on air after a couple of weeks of being off. Really excited to have a chat with you and share your journey with our listeners, actually. Do you want to tell us a little about yourself and about the book that you've written?
Yeah, so basically the book, I'll start with the book.
Yeah.
The book is about 50 inspirational Pakistani women. So you'll have stories of a mountaineer or an astrophysicist or a firefighter or an educator. And while some of the people may know their stories, not everyone does. You will find women like Malala and Abda Parveen who are well known, but then you'll also find women like Shazia Parveen or like many different women. I don't want to give away too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, and basically it's written like a storybook, as in like once upon a time kind of a way.
Okay.
And there are 50 illustrations in the book that go along their stories as well. And yeah, that's pretty much like the concept and the story of the book. And about me, well, I am an artist and an author, but I'm also a university student, and I really wanted to do this project on my own. I've been working on it for almost 2 years now, and I was able to self-publish the book in March 2019, just a few months ago.
Okay.
And yeah.
I mean, I've heard and I've seen on social media as well, your book has become really popular, hasn't it?
I don't know about that, but yeah, the response and the support that I've received from people has been exceptional, and I'm very grateful for that.
Amazing. And Maliha, we had a chat off air earlier, and I remember you were telling me about how you've come to England. Kind of a similar story that you and me share. I've moved here from India after I got married, and you've moved from Canada. How has the journey been? Have you settled okay in the country?
So yes, I'm originally from Pakistan, but I moved here from California actually.
Oh, California, sorry.
Yeah, and I think the transition, at first I was just not used to the cold weather. But otherwise I really like it because Europe is right there, and it's like I love traveling, so like I like the fact that the airfare is very cheap, and
plus point, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's been, yeah. Otherwise, it's been good. Like I like the art scene in London. I love the culture, and I feel like that there's so much diversity in England as well. So I enjoy that, and I enjoy like connecting to new people, and it's always fun to move and learn about a new place. At least for me, I'm sure it's not the same for everyone, but yeah, I like it.
It's amazing because I'm sure there are a lot of women in similar position like you and me who have moved here for different reasons. So, and looking at you've had a successful book launch. What inspired you to come up with this idea and write this book about other inspiring women from your country?
So the idea for this book actually came to me when I was planning on doing. So as an artist, I do different series, and I just pick up a concept and I'll work on a bunch of illustrations to go with that concept. Concept can vary from women empowerment to issues that women face or celebrating a certain cause. And that's how I express my support or my, like if I don't agree with something, that's how I express through art. And I was thinking that, okay, I want to do maybe like a series on Pakistani women to highlight the fact that, hey, here are a bunch of stories that we all should know about. So initially I wanted to do like 10 or 15, maximum 25. But later, when I started writing the names, my list went up to like 80 without even thinking too much. And that's when I realized that no, like there are so many stories that I cannot just like draw them and post online and forget about it. Like I need to do something else with it. And that's when I basically decided that okay, I should write about it, and I should combine my love for writing and my passion for art into a book. And that's like, that was kind of like the beginning of Pakistan for Women.
Amazing. I'm actually still waiting to get my hands on the copy. I haven't got one for myself yet because I'm still trying to finish. I'm in the middle of reading Michelle Obama's autobiography.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
you're in the middle of reading that then.
Yes, so once I finish that, inshallah, I'm going to get my hands on a copy of your book. It is a beautiful looking book also. I've seen the pictures, really nice looking
Thank you so much.
book as well. Have you, I'm sure you've inspired a lot of other young girls. Have people been reaching out to you on social media or, contacting you to say, you've inspired us and we look up to you? I'm sure you've been getting a lot of good feedback from people.
Yeah, so like I said, the support has been incredible, but what I think makes me feel like amazing is when people who there's a few different groups of people that message me. So there's a group who lives outside of Pakistan and like us, but like is still in love with their country obviously, and but want to learn more about it. And when it comes to media, like it's not the most positive picture of Pakistan.
Yep.
So they're the ones like who message me and they're like, oh, it's so amazing to like learn more about it. I feel so proud of my heritage. Then there are people who are like the next generation, like they're born outside of Pakistan and their parents or their grandparents are Pakistani. And they tell me that like it's so wonderful that they get to connect to their roots through my book, and like they get to learn about so many different women. They knew about some of them, but they got to learn about so many more. So I think that's like a great feeling. What I love the most about like getting messages from people is that sometimes I get messages from people who have no connection to Pakistan whatsoever. Like they're not Pakistanis, they're like either people living in the UK, America, Australia, and they're not ethnically Pakistani. They're not even Asian, but or South Asians, but they are so interested in the stories, and they bought a copy, and they're so interested in the copies, in the stories of the book. And the reason is women empowerment. Like they care about women empowerment. They want to learn more about it, and they don't care what background these women are from. They only care about celebrating their stories and their achievements and learning more about it and educating themselves as well. So I think that's like where this book has taken me, and I'd never expected it to go this far.
Absolutely. I think you are through your book, you are celebrating these wonderful women, and other women feel very liberated as well when they probably look at them and they say, oh, and so you've actually done a really great job here. And the point where you spoke about how people are reaching out to you to say that it's helping them connect back to their country, it's taking them back down memory lane for some of them, and just connecting them with their culture and their roots. Sounds like it just sounds really beautiful what you've done. So I'm sure you're really proud of yourself. You should be, and I'm sure your family is really proud of you.
Thank you so much.
Really amazing what you've done at such a young age as well. So lots of credit to you for that.
Thank you so much.
You were just telling me when again we spoke we've actually had so many conversations off air. It almost like feels like we know each other quite well.
Yeah, we've been in touch for a while actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame it's taken me so long to get you on air, but really glad it happened. You were mentioning about the fourth print that you're sending your book in for, because there's been such a huge demand that you hadn't actually expected. Do you want to tell us about that a little more, about about the demand and you actually having to send it again for a fourth print and looking for other publishers?
Yeah, so basically, like I said, that I self-published this book back in March, and as a full-time student, as an artist, like I didn't have, even though I have a very supportive family, I have a very supportive husband, I have a very supportive father, but didn't want to ask them for this kind of money because printing can take like a lot of money.
Yep.
So I wanted to do it on my own, and I had heard about this website called Kickstarter, which is like a crowdfunding website for creative projects. And when I looked into it, it felt like a perfect fit for me, and I put up the book on the website. I received a ton of pre-orders, a lot of support, and then the book went on to printing, and people received it. But after a while, like it got picked up by the media, and a lot of people wanted it. I had to get another print run done. As slowly, like as it progressed, like it's only July, but I sold out. I sold out the books like quite quickly, and it became a bit like, oh, what should I do for the next one? Like, how can I make it more accessible? Because yes, it's in bookstores, yes, it's good people, but not everyone can afford it, in a sense that books are luxuries. Like, if you and me can afford it, that doesn't mean that a child in a school in Pakistan can necessarily afford a book. But I had those students in mind when I was writing this book, and I wanted like the people in the children in Pakistan, or the youth in Pakistan, to be inspired by the stories from their country, because representation in literature is very important. But sometimes the stories we read, we don't necessarily see someone like us, because the data doesn't support that. Like, it's only 2% of the books are written by people of color, and only 1% of them are like 1% of the books have a main character that is of a person of color.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's like a very, very small number. It's a
very
shocking
small
number,
margin.
especially. Yes. Yeah. So basically, now I'm on to like the next print run, but I wanted to do something more. I wanted to make these books accessible to different schools, and then I decided to set up another Kickstarter, which is live right now.
Okay.
And the reason I decided to do that was so that I can, like, if I reach a certain amount on the Kickstarter, I will give away 200 copies to schools that are educating underprivileged kids, but they're giving them quality education. And I've visited some of those schools on my last trip to Pakistan, and some of the girls from those schools, like, they still message me online and they say, how are you, or they want to keep in touch, which is like, it is so amazing, because I hope that the stories I told them made an impact on them, that which is why, like, they still want to keep in touch. And I wasn't just another guest coming to their school just trying to lecture them on something.
You've clearly touched their lives, and so.
Yeah. So I would like to think so. But I was able to, like, give them 2 copies to their libraries, but I think I want to, like, do more, and I want to send as many copies as I can, so at least, like, the girls at that school can have copies, and, like, I would like to send this book to, like, different schools as well. So that's my goal for now.
That sounds amazing, Maliha, really amazing. I mean, you've written such an amazing book, but your gesture of actually reaching out to people who can't really afford this book and touching lives, it's really amazing what you're doing. So good luck, and hope you keep inspiring, and hope you keep doing these amazing good deeds for people around you. If people want to reach out to you, members of public, is there a way they can do that? Are you happy to share any contact details, maybe social media, with people on air?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm most active on Instagram, and my Instagram is Maliha, MALIHA Z_art. So it's just Maliha's art.
Okay.
And the Kickstarter for the book is Taking Pakistan for Women on the Road. So the name of the book is Pakistan for Women,
Yeah.
and everything is on my Instagram. And that's how people can reach me or reach out for the book as well.
Fantastic. Maliha, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing this amazing, your journey with us. I
you for
really
having me,
enjoyed it, and I'm
Rita.
really inspired, I have to say. You're
Thanks
so
so
young
much.
and you're doing such great things and touching lives and making an impact. So hats off to you. Keep up the good work, and inshallah, hopefully, we'll actually meet face to face someday. I
Thank
look
you so
forward to
much.
that.
Yeah, thank you so much, Rika, and I hope you have a great day, and thank you for having me on your show, and it was wonderful speaking with you as well.
It was wonderful for us as well. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. What an incredible story, and what an incredible, young talent. Maliha Abidi there, who just written a book in March called Pakistan for Women, and she's written about stories of women from her home country who have inspired her, who've done some amazing things, in their own chosen fields. So it was really nice to hear from her and her story of how she's adapted to the UK life, but yet kept her culture, with her, and how she's actually inspiring and touching lives across the world, actually, not just country. And it was so nice to hear that people have been reaching out to her from Australia, from America, from Pakistan, from other countries, to share what the book has actually meant to them, and how how they've been inspired, really. So I've really enjoyed that conversation. I hope my listeners have as well. I actually can't wait to get my hands on the book. I've been wanting to read it ever since I saw it on Twitter when she posted about it. So looking forward to it. I'm sure a lot of other women who've heard this conversation today on Salaam Radio, you are probably interested in this. So go get your hands on your copy, Pakistan for Women by Maliha Abidi. Wonderful story. I really enjoyed that. Right, I think we will move on to the next nasheed for the hour, before we move on to our next topic of conversation. So let me treat you to a nasheed, and do come back after this.
अल्लाह ही अल्लाह किया करो, दुख न किसी को दिया करो, जो दुनिया का मालिक है खामोशी का लिया करो। अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह किया करो, दुख न किसी को दिया करो, जो दुनिया का मालिक है खामोशी का लिया करो। अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह। Just like a sunrise can't be denied, no. Just like the river will find the sea. Oh Allah, you're here, you're always near, and I know without a doubt that you always hear my prayer. सच की राह पे चला करो, दुख न किसी को दिया करो, जो दुनिया का मालिक है खामोशी का लिया करो। अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह किया करो, दुख न किसी को दिया करो, जो दुनिया का मालिक है खामोशी का लिया करो। अल्लाह ही अल्लाह, अल्लाह ही अल्लाह।
after a short break. Do come back. We'll just be back after a really short break on Salaam Radio, so come back, we've got lots more in store for you, and of course we will be discussing the World Cup. See you guys soon.
Stay tuned to Salaam Radio after this short ad break.
Where can you get high quality and low prices? Amar Food Store and Halal Meat in Lincoln Road, Triangle is the place to go. Pay us a visit and take advantage of our special offers and great range of products on groceries, vegetables, fruits and halal meat. Also send money to Pakistan absolutely free. We have all top brands at special offers, offer free customer parking and provide a free local delivery service. Amar Food Store and Halal Meat, 613B Lincoln Road, Peterborough. Call us on 01733 687 374. High in quality, low in prices.
Peterborough just got a whole lot tastier. Five Lads Flame Grilled Peri Peri Chicken is now open. Bring your family and friends to Peterborough's first HMC meat selling restaurant. We are experts in grilled chicken, lamb chops and gourmet lamb and beef burgers. Our healthy options include fresh salads and fresh grilled vegetables. Fresh, clean and healthy grilled food with 4 different flavours. Lemon and herb, medium, hot and extra hot. 5-star hygiene rating. Eat in, order and collect or order for delivery on Deliveroo. Follow 5 Lads Peterborough on Facebook and Instagram 5 Lads. 15 Cowgate, Peterborough, PE1 1LZ. Call 01733 56 22 87. Open 7 days a week, 12 to 11 p.m.
Almorad Tiles. With over 70 stores nationwide, we are now open in Peterborough. Up to 50% discount offers now on. Largest selection of tiles. Full bathroom suites from only £189. Paint, LED lighting, laminate flooring from only £7.99. Over 1,000 designs of wallpaper in stock. We have everything you need. Come and visit us at 193 Fengate, Peterborough, PE1 5BH, or call us on 01733 34 58 47. Almorad Tiles, now open.
Insure 24/7 is a community-based insurance brokerage offering competitive premiums and a great service. Taxis, properties and businesses, we cover them all. Call us on 01733 856699 or visit our new office at 304 Lincoln Road. Insure 24/7. We've got you covered. Insure 24/7 is authorised and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority.
There's a million choices available for dining out in Leeds.
But if you want something special, there's only one name to remember.
Mumtaz Leeds.
Relax in our newly refurbished Riverside restaurant.
Enjoy exquisite home cooking from our brand new menu. Upgrade to the Mumtaz Leeds experience.
And the price? Well, we're better value than ever before.
Mumtaz Leeds, Chadwick Street, Leeds, LS10 1PJ. Call 0113 242 4211.
Free car parking available.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.
Broadcasting 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. This is Salaam Radio.
Hello, welcome back after the break. This is Drive at 5 and I'm Sharifa Ahmed. Before we went into the break and before the nasheed, I spoke to the wonderful Maliha Bidi. I'm sure you guys really enjoyed that conversation. And I'm actually taking calls and messages now on the show if you want to get in touch and tell me if you've actually read the book, anyone out there who's actually read the book or have come across this book and, planning to get your hands on it. What did you make of our conversation? Do get in touch with me. The number is 01733 602 133. You can also WhatsApp us and text us on 07745 278 978. Right. Well, what a Sunday it has been yesterday. I'm going to talk about the Cricket World Cup. And again, you can get in touch with us about that as well. I'm sure it was a battle of the TV remote in your house yesterday. Well, it surely was in my house, because some of us wanted to watch the Wimbledon final and some of them in my house wanted to watch the Cricket World Cup final. Incredible sporting events yesterday, both of them. What a final, England versus New Zealand. It almost looked like it was going away from England at one point, and they just came back because, they just came back and said, no, this is our trophy, and what a win for them. Went into the super over. Incredible match, and I'm sure all the spectators really enjoyed it. What was really amazing to see in the cricket match yesterday was so much diversity of people supporting for England. There were I could see lots of South Asian people, Indians, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, who probably were rooting for their own home country up till like 2-3 days ago, or a couple of days ago actually, till their teams came to the knockout stages and everyone was supporting their home country. But now everyone it was really nice to see people of different origins but supporting England and wearing the England jersey. It was diversity you could see, and it was amazing to see that spirit, which was just wonderful to see in the cricket match and and England went down to win the World Cup for the first time historically, and I'm sure everyone's really proud of the England cricket team. They themselves are really proud of it. So, well, it's been a great World Cup, and I was actually supporting India, and I did mention this earlier that when I spoke about the World Cup starting a couple of weeks ago, that I would be supporting Team India. It's a shame they got knocked out in the semi-finals, but nevertheless, the best team, like they said, the best team made the best team win, and England has shown that they've proven to be the best team in the World Cup, lifting that trophy. Moving on to another great sporting event that happened yesterday, Wimbledon. I mean, Wimbledon, and it can't get more British than that, like they say. It was, again, incredible 2 weeks of summer, British summer. The weather stayed amazing for most of it. Amazing matches that took place, and it was great to see legends like Roger Federer actually competing at 37 years of age. That man is 37, and what an incredible final it was yesterday. It was actually the longest final played at Wimbledon, 5-set, and he did give Djokovic a tough fight. It almost looked like actually he's going to win the championship, but tough luck there. I'm sure he's still the legend for most of the people here. For me as well, I was quite upset. My husband was very, very upset when Roger Federer actually didn't make it. But for people, for tennis fans, for sporting fans, it has been an incredible Sunday. Proper, a super Sunday actually, and I'm sure whatever sport you support, you've thoroughly enjoyed yourselves. I would like to know from you actually which sporting event you were watching yesterday, or if you actually were lucky enough to go and witness them live in the stadiums, either the tennis or cricket. Let us know. Or if you've actually been lucky enough to even go watch any other cricket match this season, do get in touch with us and share your experiences and how thrilled you are that England has actually now won the World Cup. So do get in touch with us, and we will be talking all about World Cup in the next few minutes. I think the second guest that we were expecting have actually we've not, I don't know, there's probably some issue and we've actually not heard from them. So fingers crossed they might be able to make it before we wrap up the show. But until then, I'm going to play you another track, and we'll talk more about this gorgeous sunny summer that we're enjoying, which also brings with it hay fever. So that's what I'm going to talk to you about after this nasheed. So do come back and we'll carry on our conversations.
My brother, sitting in despair, you can make a change in a world where no one cares. My brother, you can light the way, you can be the promise for better and brighter days. My brother, let's make a vow today, we will keep on trying until our final day. We are a people strong, with a vision so sincere, our faith will carry on, a message loud and clear. Islam, the canopy, sheltering over land, uniting one another, together hand in hand. I can see tomorrow with challenges ahead. We'll overcome our sorrow, live a life with peace instead. Strive for what is right, be honest to our deen. We'll never give up hope, we'll never lose a fight. Rekindle our faith, rekindle our dreams. Keep moving on ahead, keep mending open seams. We are a people strong, with a vision so sincere, our faith will carry on, a message loud and clear. Islam, the canopy, sheltering over land, uniting one another, together hand in hand.
Good evening once again. Right, moving on. We were talking about the two great sporting events that took place yesterday actually, on Sunday. The Cricket World Cup, which England won, and then the Wimbledon final, which Novak Djokovic won for the 5th time now. It was incredible weather for these events as well, where some of the cricket matches got washed out because of rain in the earlier stages. And the semi-finals, well, one of them had to be played and it had to be continued next day, so all that drama unfolded. But it stayed quite good weather actually for the last couple of weeks. When you've got such amazing sunny weather, you've also got the risk of hay fever. A lot of people suffer from hay fever. I'm actually not one of them, luckily, but I know a lot of people around me. I know people who suffer from hay fever, and it actually can be really painful to watch them. Apparently, it affects 1 in 5 people at some point. This allergic condition where you've got a runny nose, you've got itchy eyes, you're constantly sneezing. It is awful to see people suffering from hay fever, but it is actually something that happens in this warm weather. So it's a shame they have to restrict their outdoor activities, people who suffer from hay fever, because of the pollen and the bees and all the nice flowers and grass and all that outdoors. Basically, it just aggravates your hay fever symptoms. I'm asking people today, I know there are a lot of medicines and sprays and stuff available over the counter that you can use to reduce the symptoms, or sort of a prevention sometimes for hay fever. But is there any home remedies that people might be using? I know honey is commonly used for hay fever, but any other tips or suggestions? Ladies, do you know any home remedies for these for hay fever, to get rid of these symptoms? Do you suffer from it, or your children, and what helps you or what helps them get through hay fever? get in touch with us and share some tips with us. Maybe some other listeners might benefit from your tips. The number once again is 01733 602 133. You can text us or WhatsApp us as well on 07745 278 978. I'm also waiting for your calls to hear about which sporting event you supported yesterday. Was it cricket or was it tennis? And for some people, the British Grand Prix as well, that also took place here yesterday, which Lewis Hamilton won. So which sporting event did you actually support and watch? Were you constantly flicking channels and watching this, watching one over of cricket and then one game of tennis? And was it like a constant battle of remotes in your house like it was in my house? Or just get in touch with us. We would like to know your experiences now that both these events have wrapped up. And what a way to wrap up. What an incredible final both the events have had. So do get in touch with us, and I'm going to play you another nasheed, and we'll continue our conversation after that.
Listen to my heartbeat, yeah. Listen to my heartbeat, yeah. Listen to my heartbeat, yeah. I used to try and please the world around, trying to be somebody I was not. Now I found myself, I feel at ease, and my heart beats for you. My father used to tell me change my ways. Mother used to always feel my pain. She used to always say that God is here. I was lost, now I'm found. You helped me find my way. Oh, thank you for guiding me. Everything that I do in life, I do it all for you. Listen to my heartbeat, yeah. Listen to my heartbeat, yeah. Listen to my heartbeat, yeah.
You were listening to Heartbeat by Omar Isa. Right, someone actually messaged me and they've told me that Vaseline works quite well for hay fever. So you just put that around your nostrils and it traps pollen, and keep windows and doors shut in your house if it's possible. So these are the two things that people have said that someone has texted me to say that this is what they do. I'm open to getting more suggestions and tips from you guys to let me know what you do with how you get rid of hay fever. Before I move on, I've got a couple of announcements to make of events happening around you. Now, I think it's time for you to put your thinking cap on, because there is a quiz night taking place on Tuesday the 23rd of July at 7 p.m. Right here in the heart of the city centre. It's at the Iqbal Centre on Cromwell Road, 157 Cromwell Road. And I think it's been organised or supported by the Alzheimer's Society. So get your team together, and for that you need to get your friends or family together and form a team and come and take part in the quiz night, which promises to be a great night on the 23rd of July. And there is an entry fee for the team, so it's £10 per team. And you will be quizzed on general knowledge, history, countries of the world, entertainment, sports, food and drink, arts and book, and there's also a special bonus round. So yeah, sounds like a great event, and guess what, you've got lots of prizes to win. So I'm sure you're already thinking about who you're going to bring along and form a team. So yeah, don't forget, 23rd of July at 7 p.m. Now there's another one, there's another community event happening at the centre, at the Iqbal Centre, 157 Cromwell Road. Now this one's on Saturday the 27th of July between 1 and 4 p.m. And it's actually a really pretty looking pamphlet that is in my hand. It's got lots of flags of lots of different countries, and it says community bring and share celebration. So you are invited to come and join your neighbors to celebrate the wonderful diverse community. And it's, you know, if you could bring a dish to share, that would be wonderful. But no alcohol, that please is what it says over here. So bring a food from your culture, bring, you know, something to share with everybody and celebrate the diverse community the city has to offer. Sounds like a great event. Don't forget, it's on the 27th of July, which is a Saturday. So you are guaranteed some food, fun and music. So yeah, these are the two community events. And there is one more event happening. It's called the Hajj Seminar, 2019 Hajj Seminar. It's a practical guide, Hajj guide with multimedia, and it's been done by Sheikh Suleiman Ghani and Abdul Akbar. I think you need to book online for this event, and basically it's going to give you a guide on how to perform Hajj and Umrah, and some practical tips, and you can ask any questions you have about if you're planning to go on Hajj and Umrah shortly. This is on the 21st of July, Sunday, between 1 and 5 p.m. Again, here at the Allama Iqbal Center, Cromwell Road, 21st of July, Sunday, yeah. So you have to book online for this event. And yeah, sounds like a great event for someone who is planning to go on Umrah or planning to go for Hajj this year, inshallah. So keep these dates in your diary. 3 fantastic events happening right here at the Iqbal Center in the heart of the city center of Peterborough. Right, I'm still waiting for some calls and messages from my listeners, but I've enjoyed, sharing, talking about the Cricket World Cup and the Wimbledon. But I'm here waiting to hear from you guys as to which sport you have been supporting in the last couple of weeks, and if your favorite team has actually won, or if you're disappointed that the team you were supporting didn't qualify to the finals, didn't win, or maybe if you're a tennis fan and if you were very disappointed like me that Roger Federer actually didn't lift the cup, and he worked so hard, but Novak Djokovic was just probably a little more, I don't know, he just played some amazing tennis yesterday. So what an incredible 2 finals we witnessed right here in England. Right, I'm going to play you one more Meher Zain track. I'm going to treat you to another one, and yeah, we'll speak after this track. Do come back.
Around yourself, can't you see this wonder spread in front of you? The clouds floating by, the sky so clear and blue, planets in their orbits, the moon and the sun, such perfect harmony. Let's start questioning ourselves. Isn't this proof enough for us? Or are we so blind to push it all aside? No, we just have to open our eyes, our hearts and minds. If we just look right, we'll see the signs. We can't keep hiding from the truth and let it take us by surprise. Protect us in the best way, guide us every single day, keep us close to you until the end of time. Look inside yourself, such perfect order, hiding in your cells, running in your veins. What about anger, love and pain, and all the things you're feeling? Can you
you touch them with your hand. So are they really there? Let's start questioning ourselves. Isn't this proof enough for us? Or are we so blind to push it all aside? No, we just have to open our eyes, our hearts and minds. If we just look right, we'll see the signs. We can't keep hiding from the truth and let it take us by surprise. Protect us in the best way, guide us every single day. Keep us close to you until the end of time. When a baby's born, so helpless and weak, and you're watching it growing. Why deny what's in front of your eyes? The biggest miracle of life. We just have to open our eyes, our hearts and minds. If we just look right, we'll see the signs. We can't keep hiding from the truth and let it take us by surprise. Protect us in the best way, guide us every single day. Keep us close to you until the end of time. Open your eyes, your heart and mind. If you just look right, you'll see the signs. We can't keep hiding from the truth and let it take us by surprise. Protect us in the best way, guide us every single day. Keep us close to you until the end of time. Allah, you created everything, we belong to you. Ya Rab, we raise our hands, forever we thank you. Alhamdulillah.
Meher Zain for you all listeners. Right, we are almost coming to the end of today's show. We just got a couple of minutes left. Just to recap on what we spoke about today. First of all, I had this amazing guest on my show today, and I hope you enjoyed her conversation. 23-year-old author Maliha Abidi, who's written a very successful book, and she's actually now going in for a 4th print because there's been such a demand for her book, Pakistan for Women, which has got stories of inspiring women from her country who've excelled in their fields that they've chosen, and you know how she has been inspired by them, and basically told stories about these amazing people from the country she comes from. And you know, also in a way she spoke about how she wanted to break this image of Pakistan that the media has created, which is not very positive. So she's trying to, you know, reflect all the good things as well of Pakistan from where she comes. So it was really nice to hear about her and her journey of, you know, moving from California to England after she got married, and she's actually now studying in the University of Sussex. She's doing a degree in neuroscience. So really incredible to hear from her and how she's touching lives of younger people across the country, across the world actually. So Maliha Abidi, we spoke to her in the first half of the show. And then we obviously spoke about the World Cup, the Cricket World Cup that happened yesterday, the final that happened yesterday, and England finally lifted that trophy. What an incredible final it was between England and New Zealand. New Zealand did really, really well to, you know, well, it went to a super over, so hard luck to them. And a lot of people who were saying, oh, they deserve to win, and they did put up a really good fight. But yeah, like they say, may the best man win, may the best team win, and England has proven to be the best team in the 2019 Cricket World Cup. And then, of course, we also had the Wimbledon final yesterday. 2 weeks of great tennis that happened right here. It can't get more British than this, is what people were saying. So incredible final yesterday between the legend Roger Federer and world number 1 Novak Djokovic, who won his 5th Wimbledon title. Everyone were rooting for Roger Federer, and I was as well, and quite upset that he actually didn't win. It would have been his 9th title, so disappointment there, but it was not at all a disappointing game. Very engaging, very amazing, and just, yeah, I mean, he's 37 and the way he was playing is incredible. So 2 great events that happened yesterday, sporting events, and I'm sure you've enjoyed the last couple of weeks of sporting activity in the country. I'm going to be back next week, inshallah, with some more interesting conversations and some interesting stories, and look forward to speaking to all my listeners again. Until then, please keep listening to Salaam Radio 106.2 FM. I will see you all next week, inshallah. Take care and Allah Hafiz.
Stay tuned to Salaam Radio after this short ad break.
It doesn't take much to bring some difference. You give some change, which makes a change.